Hey everybody, it's Tuesday-ish. Um, let's see here. So we didn't really have a topic picked out, and I thought that I would go ransack my movies to tell you about a few of my favorites. And so, I think I'll just get started. Let's see here. I'll just grab a random one here. Not that one. Let's see here. I've got a rather plentiful supply of movies to talk about, so I've got plenty of things to fill up the entire time. I'll go with the original Hot Shots movie, even though this is the double pack with both discs in it. So, but anyway, the first one was definitely better than the second one, even though the second one had more jokes. It was like they were trying to be funny in the second one. But anyway, I don't have it with me. Anyway, I was looking for Airplane, which I was gonna say with this, not another teen movie, an Airplane. It's the type of movies where the more times you watch it, the more things you find in the background that make it funny. I love those movies if they're good. Like all the parody movies lately seem to suck. Oh, here's a fun fact: the naked chick, she was a yellow Power Ranger in Lost Galaxy. Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. She was the Yellow Ranger. Speaking of Power Rangers, oh yeah. Basically, if I'm having a bad day, I'll pop this in and watch it. Let's see here. Got Fight Club, and I don't really need to explain why I like Fight Club, because of how awesome it is. But I did want to point out that on the back of the box, right here, Brad Pitt looks a lot like Ryan Felipe for some odd reason. See here, there's the movie that is the epitome of all that is man. Oh yes. Which actually was stolen from me. Lovely, so I just have the special features disc. And I think I know who took it. But it's okay, I don't talk to him anymore. I think he also took my Wii. He pisses me off. Anyway, there's my special edition of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I used to watch this movie all the time as a kid, and it comes in this, like, leather, well, not really leather, but it looks like a leather file. And actually, here's what the insert looks like. It looks like a notebook that you flip open and then you read the stuff inside of it. It comes with quote-unquote signed pictures of Roger Rabbit and Jessica. And then I also stuffed in here these pictures of me and my friend Joe, where we had these gummy eyeballs and we stuck them behind our glasses and like shoved them in our, and yeah, did the "Remember Me, Eddie" from the movie. It was hilarious. We couldn't stop laughing the entire night because of it. One of the really cool things about this movie is that it was basically the perfect blend of live action and cartoon animation, and it was wacky and funny as a child, and then it also has a bit more adult humor involved. So yeah, I would totally suggest this to everybody. it's another movie I would recommend to everybody if it wasn't for the boobies. Because there's Keira Knightley in it. Let's see here. Better Off Dead. This movie is hilarious. I can't get into why, but if you find it, John Cusack, watch it. Let's see here. Of course, Moulin Rouge, because I have a thing for musicals, and I would have rented my bag, but I lent it to somebody. I lent my rent. But anyway, so I lent it to a friend of mine a couple weeks ago because she was having a really like craving for a rent fix. So I lent it to her. But yeah, so Moulin Rouge, which I didn't like at first, and then it grew on me. Let's see here. Speaking of Brad Pitt from Fight Club earlier, Snatch. This is like a movie that people don't really know of, and it's got an ensemble cast of Benicio del Toro, Dennis Farina, Vinnie Jones, Brad Pitt, Jason Statham, and it's just an excellent movie. Well, an excellent guy movie. Let's see here. Even though I really dislike Tom Cruise, here's The Last Samurai, because it's like Tom Cruise, but then it also balances out with the whole Japanese culture bit. So, and I kind of dig the Japanese people stuff, and so it outweighs the whole Tom Cruise being in it thing, because I really dislike Tom Cruise. Let's see here. I stuffed this in my bag because it's not really one of my favorite movies. It's one of the favorite movies that I own. Like, not to watch, but it's because I own it. It is Masters of the Universe on DVD. and it was at a store that was closing, and it was like having massive sales, and it was in like the bargain bin to begin with. So I got it for really cheap, and I bought it just so I could say that I have Masters of the Universe on DVD. Because this movie really sucks. Starring Dolph Lundgren. Okay. Oh boy, running out of time. Gotta move quick. Okay, so there's Brick, which is like a detective type of thing, because honestly, there's no way that a high school student would ever talk like the lingo that that guy speaks, and it's really cool. I really like it. Let's see here, Kung Fu Hustle, kung fu movie starring Stephen Chow, and it's just hilarious and fun, and I love it. See here, the movie that turned me into it made me appreciate my my heritage a whole lot more, and I wouldn't have seen it if it weren't for my friend Jeremy. Boondock Saints, which actually I should have the opening music on a computer somewhere, and I'm going to turn that into a ringtone. Let's see here, and so after all of that, I've got two movies left. One is the ultimate manic pixie dream girl here of Almost Famous, starring Kate Hudson. And if you haven't seen the movie, go out, get it, find it, rent it, get it from Netflix, whatever it is you have to do to watch this. It is amazing. And also, there's The Princess Bride, okay? The Princess Bride is at the top of my list forever. We have 6 copies of this, 2 on VHS, 4 on DVD, just so we can loan it out to everybody because of how amazing this movie is. I've read the book. I remember watching this movie as old as I am, and it's still one of the greatest movies ever. So, you know, once again, find it, rent it, watch it. Okay, so I've been through my movies, and I've got about 3 seconds left. I'll see you next Tuesday.